Hey, didn't see you there. Hey, welcome to Raptors in 1, 40th episode, and of course, part 3. And this will be the last part of this episode, ladies and gents. So, thank you for your patience, and if you're still tuning in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, comment section. I love to hear the comments. I love to talk basketball, and of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So now, the final part of this 40th episode, I got to talk about what I've been hearing about Gary Trent in the news lately, and basically how his name seems to be thrown around quite a bit in a lot of trade talk scenarios and conversations, and I'm just like, why would you give up on Gary Trent? Why? What's wrong with the dude? If anything, he has been one of our saving graces. And maybe this is just my opinion. Maybe it's what I'm seeing. But he's passing the eye test. I would not give up Gary Trent. Yeah, if it means that you're getting some good players, like, I don't know. I would not give him up for Rudy Gobert. I would definitely not want to give him up for DeAndre Ayton. But, he's got to be a part of a package if it means we're going to get a perennial all-star, if not even a superstar caliber player. And otherwise, I'm not giving up on Gary, man. Gary Trent has been one of our bright spots. I know if you have been watching my episodes on my channel, my previous episodes, I've always been talking about the three-headed Hydra, of course, because the legends are always only about the three-headed Hydra, which you have, Pascal, OG, and Freddie. But there was also, in our legend, the Raptors legend, there truly have been 5 heads to this Hydra. It just so happens that if one of the heads is cut off, this next head would come in and fill the void, and that's why our 3-headed Hydra would never be cut. Because our 5 heads, the other 2 heads, of course, are All-Star Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, and none other than Gary Trent Jr. himself. Let's not forget that stretch that he had just before the All-Star break where he went on a 5-game, 30-plus point scoring spree. Now, you might be saying, well, what happened to him after the All-Star? People dip and whatnot, but you could see the effort that he puts in. Of course, even on the defensive end. And even though he would struggle throughout the game, he's one of those shooters who does not shy away from the big moment. That's the kind of player we want. That's the kind of player we need. Now, of course, if we have a player who is consistent and doesn't shy away from the big moment, those players are who we call superstars. Right now, we cannot get a superstar, but we can definitely get an all-star. And I feel like Gary Trent has that ability to be an all-star. It's just all about, matchups, getting touches, getting plays called out for him. And they have been. I'm not saying that they haven't. Give the man a chance. I believe that he could be an all-star. And I would not give him up for nothing. Or definitely for supposedly big names like Rudy Gobert or DeAndre Ayton. I've heard Gary Trent's name being called in those trade scenarios, and I was like, what are you guys smoking? Whatever you guys are smoking, please don't smoke. It's not good for your health. Whether it's a cigarette or whether it's weed, I don't care. Just don't smoke. Because it's not just good for your health, but it's making you look stupid. You do not put Gary Trent in those trade scenarios. Yeah, you can put Gary Trent in a trade scenario for, let's say, I don't know. Maybe if there was any all-stars, any superstars that are available. If we can look past Anthony Davis's injury history, especially this season, if it means getting an Anthony Davis, and very well, our training staff, our athletic trainers, we are of such a good caliber that we could very well nurse him back to health. Proof is in the pudding. check out what we did with Kawhi Leonard. Now everybody in the league is copying our load management. They call it something else now because, we coined the term load management. But we could definitely do something like a load management for Anthony Davis. If that means that we could perhaps, that man, if we can preserve him throughout the season, he shows up for the playoffs, just like how Kawhi Leonard did. Now, mind you, Anthony Davis is not a Kawhi Leonard. I understand that. But he is scratching, if not very close to that superstar level. The only thing that's not working for him, that's not helping him be there right now, is because he's playing with a LeBron James, who himself is a superstar. And of course, the injuries. Put him in a situation like Toronto Raptors and see what happens. I would like to think so. But the point of this video, the point of this last part of the 40th episode of Raptors in One, of course, is that do not give up on Gary Trent. Gary Trent is not just a bargaining chip just to get supposed big names on our squad who you think will immediately have an impact. I don't think so, guys. Gary Trent had an immediate impact when he was traded to the Raptors. We saw the flashes. Even Masai and Bobby, they saw it. That's why they gave him that contract that they did. They signed him on. And he's proving it. He showed it. Even in the playoffs. And of course, he's a young player. He's a young wing. He's a starter on our team. You do not want to give him up on such silly trade scenarios. I don't think so. So this is the last part of the 40th episode. I know I had a lot to talk about. I had a lot of ground to catch up. It's been a while since I posted any episodes. To all my 10 subscribers, thank you for being very patient, but here are my episodes, and again, I will try to be a lot more consistent with the content, and I do understand that this is Raptors in One, and yes, it will be mostly Raptors centric news, but at the same time, I am keeping an eye on all the other teams as well. So that's all the time I got. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, go ahead and do that right now. If you like the content, no pressure, of course. And hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of the content, and of course, anything basketball related, NBA, not NCAA. I don't follow NCAA too much, but NBA related, playoffs related. Go ahead, talk it up. I love to talk basketball anyway, and of course, I really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. I've got a lot of other great videos and interesting content. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And that's all the time I got for today. Until the next time, I'm out.